Captain Charlotte Williams.
Hi, I'm Rear Admiral Margaret Kibben. I'm the Chief of Chaplains, and you are watching IKON.
And you're watching IKON.
And this is IKON!
What's happening, Ike? As always, I'm your host, Petty Officer Michael Gendron, and welcome to another edition of IKON. We've been out here a really long time, and after that many days, it can all sort of start to weigh on you, can't it? That's why I started keeping a list of everything I'm thankful for. So let's see what we got here. We got cashews, we got muffins, we got my family, and we got mid-rats.
Mid-rats!
That's pretty much the things I'm thankful for. But I know a lot of you have things that you're thankful for as well, so let's turn it down to Casey on the deck plates. Casey, over to you.
Thanks, Michael. We're here with Petty Officer Ikead. With Thanksgiving being right around the corner, what are you most thankful for?
Well, first off, I'm thankful for my wife, my lovely wife at home, holding down the fort, and I'm also thankful that those Dallas Cowboys are tearing it up this season.
I'm thankful for my two sons, Homer and Rowan, and everyone just being safe and doing a good job out here.
I'm most thankful for my wife back home. They were almost home from deployment, and my friends and family, all. Thank you.
Definitely my family, and being out here and with all my family here on the ship.
2355.
I'm most thankful for my successful career so far. Just being alive and being safe, and that we're almost home.
I'm most thankful for my daughter, my family, and my support system back home.
If you could eat anything this Thanksgiving, what would it be?
Gumbo and some really good cheesecake.
I would probably have to eat the ham again and the turkey.
Turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, corn, just a traditional meal.
Well, on top of the turkey, which is number one for me, mashed potatoes are a close second. So I'm looking for some real good mashed potatoes.
It'll definitely be some Jamaican food. I'm talking about some rice and peas, curry chicken, jerk pork, jerk chicken.
Chipotle. Probably think turkey. Turkey on the mess sticks is what I'm most looking forward to, though. It's going to be great.
All right, thank you. Back to you, Michael.
Well, thank you, Casey. During that little break, I started adding a few more things to my list, and we got Godzilla, thankful for Godzilla, Bruce Springsteen, and the sailors over at V4. Why don't you take a look?
Replenishments at seas. Those are very complex. It takes everybody from the most junior sailor we have to me being the most senior ABF in the division as far as checks and balances, verification, looking things over 3 or 4 times to make sure they're right. And also those sailors have to be in the right places at all times. You know, when you see a purple shirt, when those bells ring, everybody responds. Well, if you walk around the ship at any given time, you can see purple pipes run through the entire ship, through any space, all over, just like you would arteries and veins in the body. So in a sense, it gives life to this entire ship, just like blood does through your whole body. Everything that you walk around and you see purple represents jet fuel, represents an ABF, represents a great, represents the exceptional, creative, and constructive sailors that make up V4 Division. You know, if there's one thing I can say about my job is that I'm very privileged to have the littlest influence on such an extraordinary and creative bunch of young sailors. They're extremely important. If those sailors aren't on the hustle all the time, whether the below deck, flight deck, making sure that they're watching stringent procedures, making sure that that fuel is clean getting to the aircraft, and all those young sailors on the flight deck, if they're not where they're supposed to be and getting to somewhere when they're supposed to be there, that's seconds off when the aircraft is supposed to be where it's at in theater. The jobs are extremely important because it comes down to absolute seconds and how they perform and do their jobs.
You know, when you look at the flight deck, you know, you see all the different colors we have out there, all the different jobs, and everything that's moving. They always say it's organized chaos, but a lot of those parts that move, a lot of these gears that turn to make the flight deck mission capable and, you know, possible, it doesn't happen without us. You know, we're literally the lifeline of the flight deck, and throughout the ship, really, you know, nothing's going to get done unless we fuel it. If our fuel is up to standards, if it's clean and clear and sediment-free. The most rewarding part of my job, I'd have to say it's when you see the aircraft on the catapult and he gives that final salute to the shooter, you know, saying he's ready to launch, and you successful launch off the deck and know that he wouldn't be able to do his job, he wouldn't be able to support our ground forces on the ground if I didn't do mine.
I'm Petty Officer Drolichka. And I'm Petty Officer Morales. And we just want to give a shout out to the state of Florida. Go Gators!
Hi, I'm Seaman Hollins. I want to give a shout out to my mom and my dad and my sister. I miss you guys and I love you and happy holidays.
Hey, it's PO3 Tom Turkey in Combat Systems. Just wanted to give a shout out to my wife Tina back home, my daughter Terry, my son Brent. I love you guys, miss you, can't wait to be home. Fun fact, turkey wasn't even served at the first Thanksgiving meal. It was ham. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Welcome back, everybody. Michael wanted me to introduce this piece because I flew out of COD once. Good times. Now I'm here. But how about you experience the journey yourself? Why don't you take a look?
Here in Bahrain with VRC-40 DEF-4, what our primary mission is flying out to the Ike, supporting those guys. So every morning here, we, as a crew and as the maintainers, we all have to come out here and pre-flight this bird, get it ready for load and evolution. So it takes about 3 hours to do all of our loading prep work.
We verify that everything's on plan, on track, and then we head out to the aircraft. We do a pre-flight, which our maintenance team is awesome, and they're always out there ahead of time, and they're taking care of the bird, making sure that it's all ready to go.
It's definitely challenging, you know, maintaining an older aircraft, but at VRC-40, we are up for the challenge. We will meet the challenge, and we will always excel and have an up aircraft for the fleet. On a day-to-day basis, we send anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 pounds of cargo mail, and depending on the configuration with the aircraft, we can send as much as 25 passengers.
One of our main missions, beyond the DVs, beyond the important parts for the aircraft, is to get to everyday PCSers to and from the boat. That includes people that are fresh out of their schools, out of boot camp. Their first experience with the Navy a lot of times is the back of a COD, walking into that ramp and seeing the air crewmen welcome them on board, strapping them in, and then taking a trap. The back of the COD is much different from a typical commercial airliner with the lack of windows. Your seats are facing backwards, so it's just very, very different being in a utility aircraft. And so our job is to do that safely and make everyone on board feel as comfortable as possible.
It's definitely a thrill to see those guys when you open that ramp on the flight deck for the first time, to see their eyes light up and know that that's going to be their home for the next rest of the deployment. You know? It's definitely awesome to see on a daily basis. We take pride in what we do. You know, those guys out at the ship, all those sailors, they ain't got to worry about nothing. We got them. Whether it's their mail, whether it's their people, whatever they need, parts, they ain't got to worry about nothing. We're always going to be there for them.
Hi, I'm Petty Officer Paul. I just want to give a shout out to my mom, dad, sister, Paul family, and Real Drake family. I miss you guys and I can't wait to come home.
Hey everybody, I'm PO1 Parrish. I want to give a shout out to all my friends and family back home. Miss you guys, love you. Hope to hear from you soon.
Hi, I'm PO2 Moritada. I would like to give a shout out to my wife, my daughter, Aliyah. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm just trying to solve this crossword puzzle. 8 across, a magical statue that knows the answer to all questions. I've got it. It's the great and powerful Ikead.
I am the great and powerful Ikead. Now ask me your questions and be enlightened.
Oh, great and powerful Ikead, foam rollers are amazing. Why don't people use them more?
What do you mean, shipmate? The great and powerful Ikead uses his foam roller every day. After 126 years, it keeps me limber. Next question.
Oh, great and powerful Ikead, what do you think about our new president?
The great and powerful Ikead thinks politics shouldn't be discussed in the workplace. Next question.
Oh, great and powerful Ikead, I've heard there's a new fit boss. Do you know who he is?
Do we have a new fit boss? Well, I have the perfect person to answer that question. Our brand new fit boss.
Thank you, great and powerful Ikead. I'm Bobby Pulliam. I'm the new fit boss on the Ike. I'm here to serve all Ike sailors and help them achieve their fitness goals.
Thank you, fit boss. The great and powerful Ikead will take one more question.
Great and powerful Ikead, how come we can't go fishing off that well?
Believe me, shipmate, if there was anyone who would love to fly fish off the ship, it is me. But something tells me a massive aircraft carrier might scare away the fishes. There will be no more questions today. Back to you, Petty Officer Gendron.
Actually, it's me, great and powerful Ikead. Michael said that since I did such a good job introducing the XO last time that I can do it again today. So, here's the XO with today's XO review.
All right, it's starting to cool off, and that's a great thing. But air conditioning boundaries are important now as they were back at the 1st of July. Pretty soon we're going to want to be keeping the cold out and the heat in. So keep doing the great job that you've been doing. Let's keep working on Operation Deep Freeze all the way to the end. Believe me, you'll appreciate it as much in November as you did in July. Back to you, Petty Officer Gendron. Well, thank you, sir. And Ike, that's about all the time we have left for today. As always, I'm your host, Petty Officer Michael Gendron, signing out.